It's Fragrance Friday. Phoenix J back, y'all, with another one. And I told you last week we were going to start getting into some of my favorite fragrance layers from my collection, things that I just love to do on a daily basis. So I'm going to hop right into it. I talked about this one over on TikTok. So if you saw that video and it brought you here, you know exactly what we're going to get into. And I have that layer already on here. You can see we got a little glisten going on there, freshly sprayed and layered. So first layer in that one. This one actually features three of my favorite fragrance brands. You've got Nest New York with South Pacific Sandalwood, Sniff with Val Factor, and Fleur with Father Figure. So these three are when I wake up feeling really easy breezy, very green, very full of life, a bit vivacious, vitality. I'm ready to take on the day, but I'm ready to do it in a very peaceful yet confident kind of way. And that's what this gives. So I always start the layer with an oil. South Pacific Sandalwood, go in with Val Factor, which is a little bit stronger than the Father Figure. So this is going to really blend well with our oil and top it off with Father Figure. And what I love about this combo is that you get this beautiful marriage of notes that as they come together, you've got quite a bit of fig coming forward, sandalwood rocking out in the base, but you're getting this juicy quality that can only be described as fresh greenness. Like there's got to be some leaves in one of these combinations. I mean, in one of these fragrance compositions. But another thing that I love is that Val Factor has a rose note that can sometimes be a little overpowering for some people. I love rose, so y'all know it's not overpowering for me. The other two fragrances really help kind of calm that rosiness down. So, first one, very green vibe. When I'm waking up feeling green, I go straight for that combo. Now, some days I wake up and I'm feeling a little bit more gourmandy. I'm wanting to smell a little bit sweeter. I'm wanting projection. But when I go gourmand, I never want to go super, super sweet, like I smell like a patisserie. That's never the vibe. That's never the energy when it's me. So when I'm feeling a little bit more gourmand, I tend to go in one of two directions. I either go in a clean reserve direction or go in a commodity direction. So if I'm going clean reserve, what I'm going to be wearing, of course, y'all know I've raved on and on about this. Clean Reserve Skin Intense, and I pair it with Clean Reserve Sparkling Sugar. Yes, 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 every time. So with the Skin Intense, you've got this gorgeous brown sugar note that just lends itself. Of course, you have the same composition as Clean Reserve Skin, but that intensity for from Madagascar vanilla, from the jasmine, and from the brown sugar, it takes it to a whole nother level, which is why I like putting it on the base and topping it off with sparkling sugar. Sparkling sugar is more of a like fresh gourmand, and that's what this whole combo gives. It gives sexy, a little seductive, but it's a fresher take on gourmand than a super sweet, concentrated, like condensed gourmand. Yes, because that sparkling sugar has this bit of, I want to call it fruitiness, but it's not quite fruitiness. It is a freshness that makes you think of fruit, but it has a sweetness. And just the two of them working together, words don't even do it justice. Words don't even do it justice. This is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance layer. Get into it. Now, like I said, sometimes I go in a different direction and I'm really leaning a little bit more lactonic if I'm going gourmand. So for my lactonic vibe, y'all already know what I'm pulling out. Commodity milk and commodity milk orchid. And as you see, I've got my collector's edition bottle here. I've worn this combo so many times together and I always get compliments because the balance of lactonic notes, florals, woods, it works so well together. You've got fig milk over here, fig milk, coconut cream, almond blossom. Then you go vanilla orchid, warm cotton, and magnolia, and then finish with macadamia milk and sandalwood. And then this, we've got mahogany wood in the heart. You've got cold milk accord on top. You've got marshmallow and tonka bean in the dry down, and they just work so well together. Now, I usually put commodity milk down, and I'm a little bit heavier with my spray of commodity milk, and I'll do one mist on top of like two or three mists of one mist of milk orchid on top of two or three mists of commodity milk, and I can already smell it. Like I like milk orchid's ability to sneak that almond and coconut in there, but not in a way that smells like a cookie. Like it's got this richness, and then the mahogany coming from commodity milk really balances everything out. It keeps it from being too sweet, too fluffy, too marshmallow. It gives it a really nice balance. So you have that sweet lactonic moment being balanced with the spice of vanilla and tonka bean, also its sweetness, but balanced out with sandalwood and mahogany woods. My goodness. Oh my God, today that is everything. That is everything. Now, y'all know I love me a floral note. I'm a huge fan of jasmines and roses. But two fragrances that I know I've raved about. And these also make great gifts because we are in a gifting season. We've got Marc Jacobs Perfect Elixir and Marc Jacobs Perfect Absolute. Now, this one came and then this one came after it. So they are sisters in a collection, but they're very different. And what I love is that this has one of the most unique notes to me. It's got a purple rhubarb note, and I believe honey in there with this one. And actually, I'm going to put the more robust one on the base. I usually go with the more robust fragrance on the base because I want to be able to smell the lighter fragrances on top. So, more robust, we're going to go Perfect Absolute. It's got notes of caramelized fig, um, I think honey, jasmine, and golden amber. It's really, really pretty. It's so unique because it's like so the best way to describe it is it's very rounded. It's like I always think of berries when I smell it. It's just very rounded and it's the caramelized fig. You get sugar, but you get fruit. You know, it's the honeyed jasmine. You get a little sweetness, but you're getting that touch of floral. It's the amber, so you get this gorgeous gender neutral dry down that's balanced by these lovely flighty notes sometimes. You can consider some of those floral notes to be a little flighty. And then I like putting perfect elixir on top of that because this leans more in, it's got that note of rhubarb, which interestingly enough, the rhubarb and the fig work so well together. Like so well together. It's juicy, it's green, but it's purple. You know, it makes you think of a fig. Was that a brown turkey fig where they're kind of green and purple? Or is that a black mission? Either way, it makes you think of a fig and it makes you think of rhubarb. You can smell the rhubarb, you can smell the fig, but it kind of leans more into the fruits than it does the flowers and the sweetness. So it's got this nice rounded balance. Like, y'all, that's the best way I can describe it. Ugh. And as you see, some of these really stuck with family. Like I think three of my combos were brand specific. Marc Jacobs, Commodity, Clean Reserve, and then a combo with that first one of three different brands. But as you see, like this is what my day to day looks like. I'll do a combination of notes that really just give me that vibe, that energy, that push for the day. And those who know I carry my fragrances with me throughout the day too, in case I want to go somewhere and do a reapplication on the drive. I do commute about an hour, so sometimes I want to reapply just as I'm about to walk into the building. I want the people to know Phoenix J is here. Well, y'all, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, drop down in those comments. Let me know. Share it. Tell more people about Fragrance Fridays and about what we're doing over here at Phoenix J. So I thank you so much for tuning into this Fragrance Friday, and I will see you in the next video, which will be coming to you very soon. Phoenix J out.